So this is going to be my Create a Harry Potter journal, or it can be whatever they want it to be. This is my second one of these books to make. My other video was a junk journal recipe book. I'm not going to go through the whole process of this one. My only goal is to get the cover, because I'll be honest with you, I like crafting, but I don't have a lot of patience with the craft or myself, and I want to create something, but I also don't want it to take forever. So I started with these journals. Are $4.99 at Hobby Lobby. Every other week or every couple of weeks they will have them half off. So I got that, and I do not have rhyme or reason as to what ends up looking right. I just keep adding things until it does look right. If this looks like a hot mess, that's because it is. There's a lot of pieces everywhere. This is a pot scraper. I like to use it just to smooth this down. That was a really quick glue stick, but it's okay because we're going to put more layers on there, and I promise it will be stuck. Most of the things that I've got for this project, other than the Hobby Lobby book and the paper, came from Hobby Lobby. Most of the other things all came from Temu, Amazon. Yep, Temu and Amazon pretty much. Even the glue came from Amazon. So, not fancy. I thank all the people that have made junk journal videos so that I could see about the idea of how you do this. I wanted the look of a junk journal on the outside, but I don't have time or the patience to make all the inside of the junk journal, at least not for this. This is a Christmas gift. The people I'm giving these to, one for my daughter, one for my granddaughter. They like Harry Potter. So I found a whole bunch of Harry Potter themed things. Now this isn't Harry Potter, but just little frames, some stickers, the clockworks, things like that I feel like go well. I'm just gonna put it where it might work. Wanted to show you that I even use the packaging a lot of times, like this Harry Potter little 3D emblem I'm going to use on the cover. But even the cardboard that it comes on, it says Harry Potter. I can use that somewhere. So, kind of in keeping with the junk journal theme, use all the little pieces of junk. And I'll just save that. I really like, it's a pin, but we're going to convert it in a little bit. These little frames did come from Hobby Lobby, and I like those to highlight a layer of something. I like Bella Lestrange. I mean, I know some of the Harry Potter characters. I watched maybe the first couple of movies, and then I didn't really pay attention to it, I'll be honest. So I like kind of highlighting. Just put down a layer of stuff before I glue it, so I don't regret. Just a little of something there. Bella Lestrange. Does anybody like Bella Lestrange? I don't know. Seemed like a good one. I don't like that one. And I don't want Harry Potter right on front of it either. Here's a, and I just kind of, I figure things dark purple. That looks Harry Potterish. From watching the YouTube junk journal videos, I learned the word ephemera, these little pieces of things. And one of the good tips that I found somebody, they said they just get little cheapo picture albums from the Dollar Tree, and that's a good way to kind of store these little pieces. Once you open them up out of their plastic, they're kind of everywhere like they are on my table, but that is not going to stay like that because I don't have a craft room. I have craft cabinets, but not really a room for it. So I'm sort of satisfied with that. I do have some washi tape and like a celestial pattern. I'm gonna try that. And like I said, I'm semi-good at crafts. I'm your lazy craft person. I don't try to make things perfect. I want to make them, but if they don't end up great, that's okay. We'll make them sort of great. It usually turns out all right. Except this tape. It's really kicking my butt. And I was really proud of my recipe book. Thanks, Buddha. The mailman's here late. I was proud of how my recipe book came out, but as I was making it, I was like, oh, this is a waste of time. This is looking horrible. But in the end, then I really liked it. So I think we'll get the same result with this one. It's just got you guys here watching along the way this time. So, you know, I do appreciate perfect videos that are edited, but I also appreciate ones that show, you know, how tedious some of this can be. If I had a lot of time, maybe I could make something that looked better for them, but they are going to be happy with what I send. I think this one was pretty popular, the guy. Let's try him. I like it. I don't know. Just weird things, sort of. Layers. Maybe I'll do him on this one. I'm breaking out the E6000. It's pretty toxic as far as these fumes. If I were going to make these forever, maybe I would have a better gluing system, but I'm not. I'm just a Christmas crafter for this project anyway. I'm not real happy with how this is all black and white. I want more color, but I think if I layer several things, I'll get it together. And I do have a whole, like I said, a whole bunch of little Harry Potter themed ephemera, but you know, I don't want everything. Like this is a nice little bookmark, so that'll go inside somewhere, I think. one of these clock stickers. You know, honestly, the stickers sure seem a whole lot easier. Ephemera. Alright. Can't figure how that goes on. I'm just gonna do a little blob. Alright. There. And this one's an actual sticker, thank God. Right there. I do have two dogs, Buddha and Rasputia, both pugs, and they can't be far away from me at any point. I don't know, I just semi-good. Is that what we're hoping for? Yep. What have we got? What in the world? What are these stickers? It would help if I knew more about the genre. I know everybody likes the owl. But just like with the last journal, you know, less is more. If I start adding too much stuff here, then it's just a cluttered up thing. So I just want it to look kind of good. Something that, you know, it'll make somebody smile. Maybe, I don't even know if a lot of people use journals. I have had journals in the past and they sat unused. I just never take the time to write. I've tried having a travel journal, would have been really good on a lot of my trips, but I would start and not finish. Just giving that a little bit of edge. I do have Mod Podge. We'll do a quick brush down of that once I get all of this finished, and it just kind of helps seal all this paper stuff down. I like this really tiny washi tape, but it's very, what's the word, tender. It's easy to pop off, and so the Mod Podge does help seal that on there. Through the years, I have done a lot of different crafts. I never got into scrapbooks as big as they were. I guess they still are. They were really big in their heyday, and that was just never my thing. But I am familiar with, you know, a lot of the materials used for stuff. Do I want to use this? I'm thinking that's getting to be too much, too cluttery for me. This one's going to be for my granddaughter. What else do I want? She is 18. Now the one for my daughter, she is 32. Does it really make a difference how the journals look for Harry Potter theme? I don't know. Depending on age. Either one of them are grown. I like the way that turned out. So this is Saturday before Christmas. I want to get all these. I've got all of the rest of their Christmas gifts put together in gift bags inside of a box ready to ship to Texas. And so I hope they'll be ready to go Monday. I don't know if that's too wishful thinking. They really need to get sent out on Monday. Because my daughter is coming in the day after Christmas, and we've got to have that guest bedroom ready for them. So the giant box of gifts is on that bed, and that's got to go. I don't like this piece of tape. I could remove it, but I'll show you what I do when I feel like this tape is see-through, you know, kind of chintzy. I just match up the pattern a little bit, maybe not exact, but if I put 2 layers of it, then it kind of looks better to me. It's okay if it doesn't to you. I wish the stickers were not so plasticky. They're gonna have to do, but if I were to do this in hindsight, maybe a more like an aged look to the stuff. But whatever this guy is, let me see if I can get his sticker backing off of him. I have no fingernails. Yeah, a little bit of fingernail. This is a struggle. Maybe I won't ever do stickers again. Ugh. Well, now I'm determined. Crap. Editing, I don't know how. I'm sure I can figure it out. But not today. You know what? You may not get this sticker. It is really on there. Maybe it's not even a sticker. Shit. You know what? Maybe I'm trying to make it be a sticker. Yeah. I'm gonna glue it. Let's see what we got. I actually think it may not even be a sticker now. Oh well. Think of that. I'm gonna write down there. Suddenly I'm not really liking my ephemera. Let's see what we got. There's some, see, I like the aged look and the purple of that, the Weasleys. I have no idea who that is. Cedric? I don't know. Sorry, Harry Potter fans. I know he's somebody. He's on the cover. Everybody likes the owl. I don't want to put any of this material on the back, bottom of it. I do have these little kind of creepy pictures. I have those left over from my true crime. They were in a Halloween. I like those. They're weird. But texture isn't really going to help on the back of this. It's not really looking so good either. You know what? I think I'm just going to do. I don't know what that is. Let's put this on the back. There's actually a little postcard. It's quite cute on that side. Could use that side, but I'm going to do this. Just like it in whatever. It's like, it doesn't have to be good, it just has to be good enough. Like that for some reason. And like I said, I've got time is working against me. My own patience. It's not so much that I waited till the last minute, it's that truly there just hasn't been time. I like these little thingamabobs. I don't like that. Don't know what that is. I think I was supposed to knock these little things up. You know, I like them like that, kind of random. Ugh, I so want these to be stickers. But they are not. They don't peel. What the heck? I don't want any more than that. That's enough on there. This is enough on here. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna do.